All right, welcome to the Explainer. Today we're going to break down the core ideas from the book Get Any Girl You Want, which is a guide aimed squarely at helping young men totally transform their dating lives.
So the book frames this whole thing not as a bunch of cheap tricks, but as a real transformation. It's a journey, really, in 5 key stages. We're going to walk through all of them, from figuring out the problem to building something that actually lasts.
All right, so first up, let's dig into the problem that the guide says is the starting point for so many guys.
The book kicks off with a really basic question. Why does dating sometimes feel like, well, a battlefield? For a lot of guys, it's just a cycle of frustration, unanswered messages, feeling totally invisible in a room. And a big reason for that struggle, the book argues, is that a lot of guys are operating on some pretty common myths. The reality, it says, isn't about how much money you have or if you act like a bad boy. It's about something way more fundamental: your personality, your confidence, and just having genuine social skills. Okay, so if it's not about money or being a bad boy, how do you build those skills? Well, the guide's answer starts somewhere you might not expect. Not with what you do, but with how you think. It calls this the inner game.
And the absolute core idea here is to adopt what's called a growth mindset. Basically, instead of thinking, I'm just bad at this and I can't change, you start seeing dating as a skill, something you can actually learn and get better at. And rejection? It's not failure anymore. It's just feedback.
And this isn't just some abstract idea. To actually build this new mindset, the book lays out some really practical daily routines. We're talking about actual exercises like journaling and visualization that are designed to consistently retrain your brain and build up that confidence.
Now, the book makes a really important distinction here. The goal isn't arrogance, it's genuine confidence. It describes confidence as something quiet, secure, and makes other people feel safe around you. Arrogance, on the other hand, is just a loud cover-up for feeling insecure deep down. And this quote from the book just nails it, really. True confidence doesn't have to shout. You just feel it. Insecurity is the one that's always screaming for attention and validation.
All right, so once that mental foundation is in place, the guide moves from that internal stuff to what it calls the outer game. The practical, external things like your style, how you communicate, and your body language.
And listen, the focus here is not about turning into some kind of fashion model. It's way simpler than that. The book really hammers home that how your clothes fit is way more important than the brand. And that consistent grooming, it's a signal of self-respect, and that's always attractive.
Next, the book gets into something super important: non-verbal communication. Your body language. It points out these really common closed-off poses, like crossing your arms or always looking down, that just scream insecurity without you even realizing it.
But on the flip side, you have open posture, standing tall with an open chest. This communicates the exact opposite. You're projecting confidence and approachability before you even open your mouth. And what about flirting? The book talks about it as a skill, right? But it's all about creating a fun, playful vibe. It's not about using some cheesy, rehearsed line. It's about being genuine and having a lighthearted interaction. Okay, so you've worked on the mindset, you've started practicing the skills. Now what? Let's see how the book says to apply all this to the modern world of online dating and actually setting up that first date. When it comes to standing out online, the book's advice is simple: ditch the cliches. Your profile needs to tell a story, not just be a list of boring facts. Use photos and a bio that actually show off your personality and make someone curious to know more. And the path from that first message to an actual date? The book lays it out as a pretty simple, confident progression. You show you've paid attention, you build a fun, comfortable vibe, and then you just confidently suggest a simple, low-pressure meeting. Okay, and finally, we get to a really crucial part that a lot of people miss. How do you turn that initial spark into something that actually lasts? So the book's take on this is pretty interesting. It says that long-term attraction isn't about grand gestures. It's about you continuing to grow as a person. It's about staying ambitious, having your own life, and handling the tough stuff with maturity. So if you put it all together, you can really see this journey of transformation. It's like a chain reaction, right? It all starts inside, with your mindset. That builds real confidence, which then lets you master the skills you need to create a genuine connection.
And that brings us to the end, where the book leaves you with this one final, really powerful thought to chew on. It flips the whole thing on its head. Maybe the goal isn't just getting the girl.
maybe it's about the journey of becoming the kind of man who naturally attracts great people into his life.